Those are things, man. I wanna go on a magic carpet ride with her. I wanna eat spaghetti with her. I'm a man of simple desires, alright? It's like top two romantic things ever. Magic carpet ride and eating spaghetti. Anyway, it looks like we have finally figured out how to get a game going. Unfortunately, guys, I am using the standard def stream, so the quality is a little bit lower than normal. I'm still just waiting for my good old HD restreamer buddy to start up again. But in the meantime, we do have Kiva at the top left as the blue Zerg and Wookiee at the bottom right as the red Protoss. For some reason, every time I see Wookiee, like, I think of Crazy Hydra. I don't know. I don't think they look that similar, but what are you gonna do? Anyway, looks like it's gonna be a Forge Fast Expand from Wookiee. And what do we have? No, I'm not Orb. I'm not Orb. One day I'll get over my insecurities about being called Orb. And Hiva is just droning up as usual. Of course, it is two-player map, so Probe's gonna get there immediately. So he's probably gonna have to just go for pool first. Can't try to do any kind of 15 hatch action. And Probe guys being a little bit annoying. Oh no, it's lagging. Sorry guys. I can't really fix it either. I feel so helpless when a stream lags. I'm just like, I actually just can't do anything. Man, I wish there was some kind of stream doctor or something. I guess there is. Where's Gunrun? Where's Gunrun? I'm sure Gunrun can fix it. I need to get Gunrun to like patch my internet to make it faster or something. Anyway, oh, looks like the good old Manor Hatchery blocking the expansion there. For those of you Broodor fans who are thinking this is kind of ridiculous, this is actually, I don't want to say standard, but it is not that uncommon to see in this matchup. There's a lot of things you can do with this. Of course, you can make a queen from that hatchery. You can actually plant a creep tumor like in the back, and basically just like put creep on the natural so they just can never expand there again. You can also just like make lings, make roaches that come out, and like when the hatchery dies, of course, there will be a bunch of broodlings that pop out. So you can actually just like do a broodling, zergling, or roach combo and just like kill the cannons or something. There's actually a ton of crazy options that you can do. And it is extremely annoying for the Protoss player. And kind of embarrassing when you lose to it as well. It's like, oh man, I actually forgot like how to deal with it properly the other day. Like just when I started laddering SE2 again after playing Broodor for a while, some Zerg did this to me, and I forgot that hatcheries make broodlings when they die. So it's like, I only had one cannon at the front, so he made like 6 lings from the hatchery and waited for the hatchery to die, and then like just killed the cannon with broodlings and lings, and I was just very, very sad. But it looks like Wookiee's not going to make the same kind of mistake. He does have his 2 cannons up. He's using his probes to help out as well. He's actually going to kill this before any queen or even many units can pop out here. It looks like the broodling's going to try and go after the probes, trying to do some micro here. Nice little micro from both players actually. A little probe dancing there from Wookiee's gonna keep all his probes alive. I think 4 Zerglings were made from those larvae before the hatchery got taken down. So let's see if he can actually manage to sneak those by the cannons and into the main base. I actually don't see, where are they? He might just leave them at the natural there actually to just deny the Nexus or a little longer. Yeah, it looks like he does have 4 Zerglings there, and as you can see the observer showing us that there is creep there, so the probe does have to wait until the creep recedes before he can make that Nexus. I think he's going up to 500 minerals already, it looks like. At the top right, it's kind of hard to tell at this resolution. And it looks like natural hatchery finally being taken, and there's the natural nexus. But look at this, the Lynx can actually attack it from out of range of the cannons. That's going to be quite annoying. But the gateway's already finished though, so he will be able to chrono boost out a zealot to help protect this. I think he probably should do that. It would be quite embarrassing to lose that nexus to just those 4 Zerglings. Meanwhile, it looks like adding a Cybernetic core there as part of a wall, leaving a gap there on the left side, so he can just leave his base without having to kill anything. And oh my god, he actually forced a cancel on the nexus. What? Wow, actually getting a cancel on the nexus. That is 100 minerals down the drain, as well as all that lost time. The first Zealot is out, but those Lings made themselves worth it. I was going to say, you know, it looked for a bit there like the hatchery was not really worth it. I mean, it did delay the natural for a while, but it is quite expensive. But with that denial, it was very good. But nice little Zealot control there from Wookie as well, taking down all 4 Lings with that single Zealot. That was pretty sick. Notice, because the thing is, Hiva was also microing his Zerglings. He was like pulling back the injured Zerglings. But every single time, it's like as soon as the damaged Zergling comes back to attack, Wookie just targeted it down with that Zealot. So very, very nice job from him. And now he's moving out on the map with 2 Zealots here. The Zergling at the Watchtower does spot it. Nice reaction time from Hiva, immediately pulling that guy back, not even losing a single Zergling too many there. Meanwhile, he does have his 3rd base up at his natural 3rd there at the top right. The Nexus now is on its way, but look at how late this Nexus is. Alright, the Zerg's natural is long finished. The 3rd base is even almost done. And this Nexus is still not finished. I think the Zerg's 3rd is actually going to finish before the Protoss' natural, in fact. Just a couple of seconds before. But we do see a Stargate here at the natural, so that's going to be making probably just pumping out a Void Ray and then following up with a bunch of Phoenixes. It is only 1 Stargate, so he's basically just going for some harassment here. Not going to try any crazy double Stargate attack. Looks like a few Zerglings actually hiding here on the side, perhaps going to wait and do a counterattack of some sort if the opportunity presents itself. Meanwhile, Overlord moving into the natural here. I don't think there's even a Stalker or any anti-air on the map, so he's probably going to see this Stargate, but the Void Ray is almost out anyway, so it would be revealed in the next few seconds anyway. Okay, now it looks like there is a Stalker here, but he is going to see the Stargate and immediately moving the Overlord away, but the Void Ray is going to pop out in a couple of seconds and be able to finish off that Overlord. In the meantime, it looks like, yep, Phoenix is being pumped here, going to rally that Stargate to the Void Ray. It looks like Void Ray is hunting around the main base now for another Overlord. There generally would be another Overlord kind of hanging around there by the main base. Just going to go try and take that off, pick that off as well. Meanwhile, Zergling's starting to break down those destructible rocks in between the natural and the 3rd base, just to give himself a bit of easier access. That will actually be quite crucial in like helping fend off this Stargate harass at the 3rd base, of course, because as you can see on the minimap, the creep doesn't quite connect the bases yet, and I don't think he really wants to be using his creep tumors to kind of to connect the bases. I think he'd rather just be spreading the creep towards the Protoss. So to break down those rocks and make that distance a lot smaller, I think would be quite nice for him. Meanwhile, getting the Roach Warren, getting Spore Crawlers as well. It looks like he's already got 2 Queens though at that 3rd base, so he should be okay anyway. In the meantime, also getting another hatchery there, very, very interesting. So already adding on his 4th hatchery. Gonna have some pretty sick macro, pretty sick larva count there. Of course, he already has the 2nd Queen, so he can just keep injecting everything. Looks like +1 ground attack actually almost finished for Wookie, our Protoss player. +1 range attack on the way for Hiva, and he's also getting Burrow right now, so we're going to go for some Burrow Roach action here against the Stargate play of his opponent, and it looks like getting Roach speed as well. Probably going to get Roach Burrow after that, or sorry, Burrow movement rather, not Roach Burrow. He's getting regular Burrow, and he'll get Burrow movement for the Roaches. Meantime, looks like another Overlord getting picked off. Sorry about these occasional lag spikes. As I said, I don't really know what I can do about it. If anybody has any suggestions on how I can like increase my internet, that would be awesome. I don't know. Anyways, it's like just picking off some random spores and whatnot, but he will be fine. I'm a little bit surprised that, you know, there's no, I mean, Hiva didn't actually make that much anti-air. Like, he actually only still has 1 Queen at his main as natural, as far as I saw there. 2 Queens at the 3rd, and no other anti-air besides like a couple of spores. So he's really not overly concerned about this Stargate harass, and I think that's probably good. You know, he's not overreacting or anything. But I would have expected at least maybe a Hydra Den. I don't know. I guess he's fine as it is. Looks like another Queen popping out in the main just now though. Meanwhile, Zerglings bouncing around across the map, doing their little kangaroo hops. Anyway, looks like now I'm going to break down the rocks between his own natural and the 3rd. Wookie is just going to be able to take that. He's gotten Immortal out already. And getting some Colossi now. Extended Thermal Lance, well on its way. Looks like Spire now, on the way for Hiva. Going to be able to get out some Corruptors to deal with that. And I think, I just heard a Changeling die. I didn't actually see where it was. I think we did see a Changeling run into the main just now though. So probably saw that Robotech already up. But, you know, oh, look at that! Is that a Burrowed Zergling? Ooh, that's quite cute. But there should be an obs out pretty soon. But yeah, I was gonna say, just if Wookie plays this, you know, carefully, plays this defensively, he can get the third base up pretty safely. It's, you know, it's a fairly easy map to take your third base, especially since you can just like wall in your natural to prevent counterattacks, and then just kind of focus all your efforts on defending the third. It looks like meanwhile though, there's a bit of a Zergling counterattack going in towards the third base. There are burrowed Zerglings already blocking it though. As you can see on the minimap, there's actually a burrowed Zergling where the third nexus should be. So Wookie is going to have to devote a couple of units and an observer to take that out. However, it looks like he's actually decided to move out. I think this is a tad risky. You know, the roaches more roaches are in production. Corrupt is in production. The roach burrow movement is actually almost finished. It's seconds away from finishing, but it looks like here's the big engagement. A mass lift on the roaches, but there were only 4 sentries in the army, so he's not going to have an insane number of force fields. He's got to use these very, very carefully. He just spent 5 force fields right there. Looks like continuing the attack. He's got to be careful. The Colossus is moving up. He's got mostly zealots underneath, which are not the best units to have against roaches. They will do some nice buffering for the 2 colossi, though. There is also an immortal doing a lot of damage, and it looks like the army is actually doing more damage than I thought it would here. Hiva looks like he could be in a little bit of trouble here. The colossi were not, or sorry, the corruptors rather, were not out in time to help deal with this. So the 2 colossi doing massive damage to the Zerg army, and it looks like Wookie actually reinforced with pure stalkers there, so even though I said it was not the best unit composition for him in the beginning, he did manage to fix that, just adding in a ton of stalkers here. He's still got his original 4 sentries, blocking that ramp between the bases. It looks like he forgot that you need a second force field, that maybe you didn't have enough energy, but the corruptors finally do come out. They're actually taking down the Phoenix. I don't know why they're targeting the Phoenix. They should be targeting the corruptors. I don't know what just happened there, but Hiva looked like he actually manually targeted the Phoenix instead of the Colossi, which is quite a strange decision, to me at least. And now the Protoss army is just walking into his natural, and I don't think there's anything he can do right now. All his reinforcements going to get picked off. Oh man, he might lose all these drones. The drone's going to get not quite all picked off because the force field was a miss there. But either way, I think this game is just over. Oh man. Not enough roaches at the right time, no corruptors at the right time. They were literally just seconds away. I think if this attack had gone in like just 20 seconds later, I think Hiva probably would have been okay, but unfortunately for him, it was not to be, and it looks like Wookie is proving how Protoss is imbalanced for the Brewer Pros once again, and GG from Hiva. Wookie taking down game number 1 here. And that is, that does mean that, whoa, I thought he was gonna like throw up there for a second, Jesus. Man, alright, anyway, yeah, STX is now in a must-win situation. Of course, KT Rolster did take the Brood War best of 3, and now they're up 1-0 in the StarCraft 2 best of 3, so, yeah, STX needs to win the next 2 games if they want to take it to an ace match. And once again, I do apologize for the, you know, relatively poor stream quality. I think it still is 480p though, as far as I'm aware, so it's not like atrocious. It's like the same as the GSL free stream, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, the HD direct stream does